A retired nurse from this province who served with the Canadian Armed Forces is desperately seeking help for an Afghan man who saved her life while she was serving overseas. Lisa Compton posted on social media saying that the man she calls John, to protect his identity, has been trying to get to Canada since 2021. She says that he was a valuable ally during her time at the Kandahar airfield. And I'm here with Lisa Compton in her Paradise home to find out more about this situation. So Lisa, can you tell us about John and how you met him?
So I wasn't in Kandahar very long. In 2007 on my first tour, that we actually had a good news story that came out of the Royal 3 Hospital. We had a lady come in for trauma injuries, and she was also pregnant. And I went down to the local shop and to see what I could find, and that's where I met John. And he said, "What do you need?" And he gave me everything in the bag. That was the start of our friendship, and we have never lost contact all those years. So his English was fantastic, both written and speaking. So we became friends, and I said, "Hey, can you help me?" And we went up to the hospital and he started helping. He would come whenever there was a shortage of interpreters. So a lot of times that was during a mass cal situation when there was just so many patients. And he would also, his writing was so fantastic that he would write like the medical notes anytime we had a need for local supplies. He was there. One of the first things he said to me was that if you guys are here, then I need to be here. You're here helping my country. This is the least I can do.
And tell us about the rocket attack that you mentioned in your Twitter thread where you said that he saved your life. What happened there?
So we were together in the airfield, and we were as close as you and I. And basically it would be like the rocket went off across the street over there. And so we hit the ground. And it must have been it was a time that we must have been at high alert anyway, because I had on all my gear, and he jumped right on top of me. Never thought anything about it. And we all came, dust settled and everything. And I'm like, why are you on top of me? I'm the one with the plates.
But so you had protective gear on, but he didn't.
No.
But his instinct was to protect you.
Yep.
So you've been trying to help John and his family get out since 2021. That's when the Taliban moved in to Afghanistan. What's the status of his application now?
His status has been the same for over a year. We do have a G number, a file number. However, it's been marked urgent for over a year. And I would just get the same updates over and over again. Your file is in the system. No, we don't need anything else from you. We don't need anything else from John. It's marked urgent. John has always been that calm rock type of person. I would be getting really upset about something and saying, and he's like, "Lisa, inshallah, this will work out. We just keep doing what we're doing and something good will happen." And now we're at the point where there's no more chances. He's terrified, and I've never seen him terrified.
Have you spoken with him recently? How is he and his family doing? Because he does have a wife.
They're in hiding. They're all together in hiding. He's got 2 little girls. They're beautiful, beautiful little girls. And they now have to wait, and basically they move from place to place as they get rumor or word on the street is that this area is now unsafe. They move somewhere else. And from what we know, the Taliban goes door to door to these locations where people are staying in transit, and they collect them up and bring them back to the Afghan Taliban, and they're killed.
And it's because that he volunteered and was helping the Canadian Armed Forces. That's the reason why he's at risk and why he's in hiding.
Yeah, any of our interpreters or any of the people that worked for us, they have a huge target on their back. And their name is out there. There's money to be had if you can get them. I said in my tweet, and it just sounds maybe so cliche, but is life and death. And I tell you that, and I've cried a million tears already, and I'm just at the point that I don't even, it feels surreal now. And they just want to come here to live. And they've already proven to us where their loyalty is. Every day they cross the gates, and every day they knew that something could happen to them or their family. And I just don't, I feel like we've given them a promise and we're not delivering on the promise. I owe John my life, and if you told me today, I'll give, Lisa, what will you trade? I'll say anything that I got you can have. Just get him out of there.